Alright, Shalom Akim, this is your brother Barak. Welcome back to another one. This is Spring Proverb by Yahawashi. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory, God's Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahawah by Yahawashi. Double honor as an apostle of the great millstone, who rule in time and His truth, and a sincere salutation unto the brethren, pushing His word through truth and sincerity, risking life for Him to do so. Alright, I'm the brother Barak. Come back here another one. And today I just want to do this video on, kind of an interesting topic I've seen. Or an article that I seen. I seen it on Instagram first, but as I was scrolling, I just wanted to do a sit down and basically wanted to do a sit down and this popped up again. So I was like, yo, might as well, right? But this is pretty interesting, man. And just kind of gives you a sign that they know what's popping. They know what's going on. But all in all, man, basically, as you can see there by the title, I don't even need to read it. Y'all could see it. This is pretty interesting, man. And I believe this happened a couple years ago as well. They were basically selling like military-styled food, or not military-styled food. I think it's space food. All right. They were selling space food, man. Okay, and if you guys don't know about space food is like a preservative. All you would need to do is put water on it, and it turns into what you would actually eat. All right. It's pretty cool, but this just shows you the times that we're in. Okay. Because there's a famine coming, man, for sure. All right, a physical famine. For food. All right, and a lot of crops and everything. In that day, man, there's not gonna just be you going to the corner store, you going to the grocery store, and you guys already see the prices of the food. A lot of these people are just gonna start robbing these grocery stores, man. They're just gonna walk in there. You see how they walk in and they take them pair of Jordans at a Nike store, Nike shoes. They just grab a whole rack of clothes. They're running out with a whole rack of clothes. The car's waiting outside. You see those videos of those Jakes. That's exactly how it's gonna be. Okay, that's exactly how it's gonna be. That's exactly how it's gonna be in that time. All right, those times are coming, man. All right. These people are gonna be like, oh, food's so expensive, or there's gonna be no food. People are gonna be robbing each other. People are gonna be going in the store, by the multitudes, man, and just picking up. They're just gonna be picking up food, okay? They're just gonna be picking up food at like how they pick up them Jordans. They pick up them clothes. They run in them designer shops and they just run out with a whole. Yeah, that's how they're gonna be doing. Costco, Walmart, these grocery stores, man. All right. And yeah, okay, so it says a kit that will last up to 25 years, okay? So a lot of these people they're gonna be getting preservatives like canned foods, okay, kit foods like this. And another thing, you guys should just research real quick is space food, okay? It's crazy, Let me see if I can find it real quick, actually. All right, just for edification's sake, right? Because uh space food. Yeah, this is what y'all gonna be eating in that day. Okay, this is what we gonna have to be eating. Okay, this is space food. This shit lasts up to over 100 years, 50 years. You know what I'm saying? Like all you gotta do is put water on that, and it turns into what you want to eat. Okay, they come in packages. This is space food ice cream right here. Okay, that's space ice cream. Okay, like this is the type of stuff we're gonna be having to eat. All right. Like this shit, like that's astronaut food, man. That's space food that I was telling you guys about. All right, they come in these air seal tight packages like this. Okay, as you can see there, space food broccoli. All right, so that's what people are gonna have to start saving on. Freeze dried. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Freeze dried like candy food. There's freeze dried candy food. That's basically what it is. Okay, I think the food's basically dehydrated. And then it's air sealed tight, like it's tightened, okay, in a package to preserve it. Okay, it turns into a preservative. They freeze dry it. All right, and freeze dried food is very crunchy. All right, so this is just all for edification's sake. I'm just showing you guys. All right, you know, right, space food state, like that's chocolate. I think that's chocolate right there. All right, but that's exactly what we're gonna have to be carrying around, man. All right, because this is where it's gonna go. Okay, then you're not gonna be able to go to the grocery store, man, and just grab some nice fresh red meat steak, man. You're not gonna be able to do that no more. All right, that's gonna be the days of old. All right, okay, these people are not ready, man. All right, so it says, given the world will start seriously un unraveling next year. Okay, at least according to the blind mystic Baba. Um, what does it say? Yeah, Baba Vega. It's high time to start prepping for Armageddon. Unfortunately, Costco is selling the ultimate apocalypse dinner kit, which lasts a fourth quarter of a century and costs under $100. And viral Instagram post. See, there you go. All right, because that's where I seen it. All right, it was on Instagram. Okay, right. It says, yes, this is not when the apocalypse hits, but what could be any time now. Who knows? Okay, who go? Let's skip that. Shows him detailing contents which are crammed into one bucket, like a crown car manufactured by Ready Wise company that sells long-term survival food. The emergency food supply variety pack contains a belly bursting 150 servings of freeze dried food. That's what we're just talking about. Okay, all right. Which freeze dried food is starting to blow up now. People are starting to sell packages of like freeze dried candy. Okay, it's freeze dried candy. Um, you have freeze dried candy and freeze dried foods. It's starting to blow up now. All right, right. It's starting to blow up now, man. So this is starting to get big. You know, um, right? And a lot of people are starting to get into that business. All right, this is literally what I was researching, man. Okay, now they're talking about freezer dried food. People are buying those machines and freeze drying. That's what they're gonna start to do in that time to preserve their food. Like they're gonna make steak and they're gonna freeze dry it. They're gonna make French fries and freeze dry it. So they don't have to worry about refrigerating. You don't have to refrigerate freezer dried food. It could just be there and you can still eat it. It doesn't go bad. It preserves the food longer. Okay, so this is what we're trying to tell you, man. Because there ain't gonna be no food trucks coming in. You see these truckers every other month, like every 5 months or so. They're always striking, right? Now they're talking about robots driving trucks now, taking over those truckers' jobs because they're tired of them striking, right? Which it's unjust, right? Because they're getting paid little money for driving how many hours of the year. Then they have to cover their own costs. Like these are the things that Esau don't want to hear no more because people are complaining about. All right, which is justifiable complaining, right? It's justifiable complaining because Esau. You already know how unrighteous Esau is, man. Esau be having you do the work of 20 people for fucking $7. Like that's the shit that he expects. Right? Esau's unrighteous, man. All right, right. Second Ezra chapter 15 verse 19. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. Yeah, especially if you're the one that's always like you got all the shit. You got the fishing rods, you got the guns, you got the milk. Right? Because these people are probably gonna be eating fucking pig's feet and shit. Like they're gonna be eating some nasty shit in that time, and they know John over there. He's a survivalist. He always talked about it. John's over there. He been talking about how he got the fishing rods and he knows how to do it. Yeah, they're gonna go over and just take your shit, man. Okay? They shall spoil thy neighbor's house. That's what the scripture's telling you, man. They're gonna spoil thy neighbor's house, man. With the sword, meaning a gun, a knife, a hammer. They're just gonna go over there with the intent to harm you if you don't give them your stuff. Okay? And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, meaning the lack of food. There's gonna be a lack of food. You already know how people act when there's no food. You already know how people act when they haven't eaten yet. Okay, so you already know how that goes. All right, it isn't no newsflash how these people be moving when what is it called, when there's no food, man. All right, people be bugging out, man. People are ready to kill. Okay, and top of that, on top of not being able to take a shower, not be able to use the bathroom, you know, right? You haven't eaten in how long? You haven't drank any water. Like, bro, people are gonna go crazy out here, man. You already know these people be eating these fake ass food like McDonald's every day and shit. So you already know their brain is wired different than yours. You might eat a little more healthy, but they're tripping. Especially these freaking oversized people out here. They're gonna try to eat you, man. Like literally, they're gonna be trying to eat you out here. Just like in the time of Rome and Egypt, they were eating each other, man. From the lack of bread, there was no crops growing, and they were eating each other. They were eating their kids. They're eating each other. Okay, that's what happens, man. All right, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, meaning distress among men. Tribulation is distress among men. Okay, all right. Look what this thing contains, including pasta alfredo, cheesy macaroni, teriyaki rice, creamy pasta and vegetables, potato pot pie, tomato palsy, soup with pasta, chicken noodle soup, brown sugar and maple grain, and apple cinnamon cereal, food and wine magazine report. Like, bro, you're gonna get robbed. Okay? Imagine someone hears you have this type of shit in your house in that time, man. You're gonna get killed for that, man. They're gonna go in your house, take your woman, and take your stuff, man. That's what's gonna happen. The scriptures tell you that. Isaiah tells you that. Okay? To prepare the doomsday preppers, simply need to add water to the. There you go. Told you. You just need to add water to that stuff, man. That's what freezer dried is. You just add water to that, and it gets moist again. You can eat it. It tastes like real food again. The freezer dried version is just crunchy, you know. Because I even have it was a couple years back. My uncle, because he's in the truth too. All right, he gave me one. He gave me like a camping one. There's a camping freezer dried food. Okay, and it was, I think it's lasagna, and all he said was you just had to add water to it. All right. But I kept it because I'm like, yo, I'm gonna use this for videos, man. Like, I'm gonna show y'all what these people are gonna be trying to eat in that day. Like, all right, and we're not gonna have time to make meals and worry about this and oh, we can't eat Oreos because it's unhealthy. We ain't gonna have time in that day to do that. The Lord's just gonna give us food and we're gonna eat it. Obviously, He's not gonna give us no pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, but you might be tempted with it, but the Lord ain't gonna give us to that or give that to us, man, to eat. You know. All right, so this over with, man. Okay, freezer dried food, man. That's the new thing. I'm telling you, and that's what a lot of people are putting their money into because they're making businesses out of that. They're selling freezer dried candy, fruits. There's freezer dried fruits and vegetables. Okay, just go on YouTube and there's hella videos. People just making videos on it. All right. Last scripture, it says First Kings chapter 8 and verse 37. It says, "If there be land famine, if there be pestilence, blasting, mildew, and locusts, or if there be a caterpillar, if there be an enemy besieging the land of the cities, whatsoever plague, whatsoever sickness there be of." Okay, what prayer and supplication, verse 38, what prayer and supplication sour be made by any man, or by all the people of Israel, which shall know every man by the plague of his own heart, and spread forth his hands towards this house. Okay? So, hey, man. All right? You already know when there's wartime, there ain't no food. That's always how history has been. There's no food when there's wartime. No one's out there standing out. People are scared about a bomb dropping on them getting shot, just doing their job. Like, no one's gonna be doing none of that, man. So there's gonna be a lack of bread coming very soon, and there already is actually, because I made a video in the past about you guys paying the same price for food that's dropping in portion size. I showed you guys literally physical proof. Okay, Doritos bags aren't even as big as they used to. Pop jugs are not. They've went from 2 liters. Okay, and you already know Costco sells the bigger stuff. Like, they will sell like 4 liters. Okay, Costco's dropped down in price too, and they're selling you the shit for the same price. You're not even getting the same portioning price that you got in 2022 compared to now, and you're still paying. You're paying an inflated price. Okay, so that should tell you where we're at, man. All right. So yeah, man. With that, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to your Father and Son, Yahawashi. I hope you guys are edified through the Spirit. Till next time, I'm gonna say shalom.